I'm Kate Reardon, Public Information Director for the City of Everett, and this is the time that we have each month to sit down with Mayor Ray Stephenson and talk about the issues that are important to you. So school's going to be out pretty soon already.
School's out, long days, summer's close.
Yeah, give or take a day or here or there.
Thinking about that, but yeah, this is my favorite time of year. So many things going on, and just in a great city.
Absolutely,
yeah.
And the great sunsets over the bay.
Last night
are amazing.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah.
So we've got a couple of topics to talk about today, and we've been covering these topics mostly all year. So it just gives people a chance to just hear what's new. Kimberly-Clark mill site, it's almost all flattened except for a building or two. What's going to happen there now?
Well, most of the most of the cleanup is complete, and it looks like they'll complete this month, which is a significant milestone. There's a building on the southernmost part of the property that I think at least initially is planned to stay. It's a large warehouse. And then there are facilities to the north that will either stay or be removed at a later date depending on a future use. So I've been very impressed with the quality of the demolition in terms of managing it. They're operating 7 days a week. They've been spraying water to keep dust down. It gets a little noisy from time to time, but you know, all in all, I think people have been very patient and I think appreciative of what's going on down there. We're going to see, I think, in the coming months, Kate, that there's a fair amount of interest, the kind of interest that we had hoped that will take advantage of the deep water port in the Inner Harbor and take advantage of the way that the property's been zoned. So I think I'm very excited about the future of that and recreating it as a job center for our community and for the workers. Hopefully some of them that lost their jobs will have an opportunity to come back and work in another industry there. So I think we're at a very, very good place, and I've been very pleased with the progress so far. So look forward to the future on that site.
Yeah, and of course we'll just keep people as up to date as we possibly can as things change and move forward.
Yeah, obviously. So. And you know, this is privately owned property, which we've mentioned before, so Kimberly-Clark is marketing that property and talking with respective buyers, and oftentimes in the early stages of those kinds of conversations, that information's held confidential. We wouldn't hold it confidential, obviously, because we're a public entity, but they're allowed to do that. So, you know, we sort of know when the public, when we can communicate it with the public. So, but I think we're going to be very pleased that something good's going to happen there.
Absolutely. And we also have some pretty important news as it relates to the other waterfront, which is our Riverfront. We've been waiting a long, long time for something great to happen there, and it's still going to happen, and we have a new partner. We
do. City Council, after hearing weeks of briefings and testimony has decided to approve Polygon going ahead and acquiring the property. And just in the way of review, this property in 2007 was purchased by Oliver Macmillan. They entered into an agreement with a financial partner. The economy obviously had a huge and negative impact on their ability to proceed. Oliver Macmillan was actually out shopping a local home builder. Polygon said, gee, you know, we do that, but we're also into mixed-use development. We're actually interested in acquiring all the property. Polygon's got an incredible record of quality. They're a Northwest company. They're very well financed, which is huge for us. And we've really been very careful to do our due diligence about, you know, do they have the financial means to have this development occur? That's been a concern and an issue since 2007 with the financial partner Oliver Macmillan had. And so we're finally at a point with an improving economy, and just a reminder of some milestone dates that will occur. Polygon will begin to do work on the Simpson site, and then eventually the Eclipse Mill site, so the southernmost and the northernmost pieces of property. If you remember, the landfill is in the center. That's the last piece of development to occur. So for the remainder of this year and 2014, the road, the preparation, the sidewalks, all this building sites, the residential building sites will all be developed from a land perspective. There's some trail improvements and access into and improvements to the wetlands. And then in the first quarter, the first 3 months of 2015, Polygon plans to begin to go what they call vertical, which means start building buildings and homes on the Simpson site, and then multifamily on the Eclipse site. So that's sort of the first phase of this. They'll then come back in March of 2015. They will identify who their partner is to do the commercial retail development, because if you remember, that development, 400,000 square feet, has to be completed by June of 2017. And there's a number of assurances that are in this agreement, which is important. But all the quality that we negotiated with Oliver Macmillan, all the amenities, plus some improvements, are embedded in this new agreement. So this is going to be a great development. Huge visibility from I-5. Will be a destination. It will be the quality of project that we all hope for. Once we begin to start putting houses down there, Kate, you're going to see all kinds of interest from commercial developers that frankly will go, gee, you're not just talking about it, you're really doing something, and we want in and we want to be part of it. So very critical time in this process, and with a great company in Polygon.
Good,
Yes.
good update. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we'll be right back talking about some summer events and some other fun things, but we'll be right back right after this.
Patty, let me be honest with you. Won't filing for Social Security benefits online be confusing?
George, it's simple and easy, and you can do it in your pajamas from the comfort of your own home.
Oh, my.
You've navigated through asteroid belts, right?
Oh, sure, plenty of times.
Well, compared to that, navigating socialsecurity.gov is a snap.
Really?
It's so easy. Even Kirk could do it.
Welcome back to the Mayor's Monthly Update. We're just talking about some of the fun that you can find this summer right here in Everett.
Free fun.
We have to
The best
emphasize
kind.
free.
So I just want to make sure I get all these dates right. This year, 4th of July is on a Thursday. I love it when it's close to a weekend, but it's getting closer. And we'll have fireworks, obviously, the parade. Unfortunately, no Navy this year. I think security has obviously been an ongoing concern off and on, but this year is more of a federal budget issue, and it's pretty costly for them to have their folks there and do that. And then music at the parks will begin this year, June 27th, and this is down at Lombardi's. It goes 3 days, Thursday evening, Saturday evening, and then Sunday when the farmers market at the waterfront's going on. So that's always a very popular event. Cinema Under the Stars starts July 19th on a Thursday, and then I believe that's at Silver Lake, right? Mm-hmm. Still there. And again, this is so weather dependent. We want to get in the best time of the year. Jetty Island, free ferry service from the 10th Street Boat Launch will start after the 4th of July. In August, we'll have the pianos out, the Brewfest. I think the first annual one was last year on Hoyt. The new improved Hoyt will be in August. And so a lot of great fun things going on this summer. So hope to see you and your family and a lot of our neighbors out there enjoying a great time.
And they say that it's supposed to be a warmer, hotter summer this year, so we'll
yes.
see.
I hope so. I hope so.
We'll see if that comes true or not.
Yes.
But a lot of free family fun right here in Everett. You don't have to
Right.
go far. You
It's
know.
on all this information's on the web, correct?
Yes.
And then we've got our summer guide out for different activities through our parks system. So that'll be great.
Yeah, take advantage of it.
Yes.
And then we're going to wrap up today's show with our annual Mayor's Youth Achievement Awards. Another great year with
Yes.
some great kids that we recognized recently.
Yeah, at the end of May, 5 recipients this year who I know you've been a big part of this, Kate. Thanks for all your time and energy. We get great applicants. It's a really tough screening process. I know that you go through every year, and I look at all the applicants and send letters of thanks to all who have been nominated, and then of course we recognize the winners at a council meeting. And so can you share with us who our 5 winners are this year?
Great. So we recognized Danielle Skanes. She's a 13-year-old 7th grader at Immaculate Conception, and she was our youngest winner this year. She describes herself as funny and giving, and she's been recognized with her achievements in karate and other schoolwork where she's received honors. So we appreciated that nomination of Danielle. We also have a winner, Rebecca Fox. She is a member of the Mayor's Youth Council, so we've gotten to know Rebecca quite a bit over the years. She is an 18-year-old 11th grader at Everett High School, and she's looking forward to next year, which is her senior year.
Nice.
Our next winner is Olivia Jackson. She's a 17-year-old senior at Cascade High School, and that's your alma mater. She describes herself as determined, complicated, and compassionate. So I thought that was interesting. Complicated. I'm not sure where that comes from.
Yeah.
But she's certainly accomplished in sports, including track, and she really enjoys being a mentor to younger children.
That's terrific.
And then our next winner is Emily Poletto. Emily is an 18-year-old senior at Sequoia High School, and she describes herself as outgoing, easygoing, and resilient. So she clearly has a great outlook on life, for sure.
Absolutely.
And then finally, our 5th winner this year, Rami Rogi, and she's graduating from Everett High School this year. She's going on to Western Washington University. She wants to become a dentist, and she's also been involved in our Mayor's Youth Council as well.
I do remember her name is the same as my daughter's, so I do remember Rami.
Same name, but
Yeah.
I believe they spell it differently,
They do.
correct?
That's
yes.
right.
And Rami describes herself as outgoing, kind, and hardworking. She's spent a lot of time these last couple of years volunteering in her community, and she even was able to receive a varsity letter
Wow.
in community and school service.
No kidding.
So that's that.
excellent. That's terrific.
So I'm so proud of all these young people, and I know that you have such a great outlook on the future of Everett because of these kids that we see every year.
We're so fortunate, and it seems sometimes impossible to think back. A real milestone this year, Cascade High School is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and there was a story recently in the paper. I was actually in the 3rd graduating class, and it seems like light years ago. But a great school, and fond memories of fellow students and great teachers. So that's been something fun to think about and think back on, and to recognize that great school for all they've done. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, a couple more things. One is, we get into the summer season and we get longer days, and we get some problems with graffiti again. So just a reminder to our citizens, if you are a residential, you have residential property, your property is defamed in some way, we will come out for no cost and repaint your fence or whatever. The number to call is 425-257-8748, or if you want to look at the numbers on the phone, it's You Are It. So URIT. So please call and let us know if you're having a problem. Our officers are obviously very sensitive to this. And then the other thing I was thinking, Kate, we've been doing the Mayor's Monthly Update. This is the 10th year, and this was really your brainchild as a way of communicating with our citizens, and it's really been fun doing this with you. And you get great comments in the grocery store, and I get great comments out and about. So I think people do appreciate it. It's a way to, communicate. Just one more opportunity for really being sincere about open government. So thanks. And when we actually get to the anniversary date in November, we'll have cake or something.
Oh, I like it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
great. And we're always looking for new ways to communicate with people, from social media opportunities to the website, and of course all the neighborhood meetings that we attend. So
Yes, absolutely.
great. Well, have a great June and take advantage of some of those wonderful events that are happening. And we'll see you again next month.